Look at this guy.
How do I? Is there sound?
Is this better without sound?
Yeah. What? There has to be sound on this.
Maybe not.
Oh, here we go. Whoops.
You know, trying to come up with content constantly on TikTok is really intense. Almost as intense as that time I forgot how to sit down.
That actually was funny.
Oh, you know, I'm outside getting some yard work done, doing my civic duty. Duty. Diarrhea. Hey, Lois.
What?
Diarrhea.
Rena, I'm all an iced tea.
What the fuck? This is like almost disturbing.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that because I was looking at this earlier and I had a particular viewpoint. My viewpoint was this is a big, fat, talentless loser whose only claim to fame is that he looks like Peter Griffin when he puts on a white dress-down shirt, green pants, and circular glasses.
And in fairness to him, he can do the voice and the laugh pretty good.
Yeah, but
Better than most people.
I will absolutely give that to him. He does it way better than me. I can't for the life. You know, me doing the small dude actually began as me trying to do a Peter Griffin impression. No, I thought it'd be funny if the small dude like talked like Peter Griffin, but I was like, all right, let's see if I can do a Peter Griffin impression. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. I was like, actually, that voice is good. That works.
At least you knew you could do it and, you know, sustain it as well. So
exactly, yeah. So this guy,
does he just recreate iconic Family Guy fucking cutaways?
No.
What
a great idea you just had that he didn't have. You know what he does? It's
literally the first thing you would
think that. You would think that, but you'd be surprised at how this guy cannot think of a fucking original idea for his life. But think about it this way: you look like Peter Griffin when you put on those certain clothes. Not you.
No, I don't.
But not you, I said.
I look like Joe Swanson.
Peter. You do a really good impression of him, actually.
Yeah, I was really happy with how that came through in the other episode.
You do it again.
Hey Peter, hey Bonnie.
I love the idea that he says, hey Peter, hey Bonnie.
Yeah. Hey Peter, hey Bonnie.
Yeah, like as if, what scenario are they in?
Yeah, where he's just saying hi to the two of them.
So, imagine this. You look like Peter Griffin when you put on these clothes. The ideas are endless. I could, if I was to commit myself to this bit, I would be coming up with like recreating the cutaways, going in public and like pretending that you actually think that you're Peter Griffin.
Oh, that would be pretty good actually.
But what he does, this is his main thing. He does this grind my gears segment. You remember that from Family Guy?
Yeah. That was in the movie, wasn't it?
The movie?
Family Guy movie, yeah.
Is there there's not a Family Guy movie.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
What's it called? Family Guy the movie?
I think it is, yeah.
No.
I thought that's where Grind My Gears originated from.
Okay, I have to look at I mean, if there's a Family Guy movie and I don't know about it.
There is. I had it on DVD, like.
Oh, no. I mean, they used to release like kind of special episodes. Like there's Stewie Griffin, The Untold Story, where Stewie goes back in time or something.
Yeah, he meets his future self. I know that one as well. No, I'm pretty sure.
And there's like the Star Wars spin-off that they did.
Oh yeah, Blue Harvest. That was pretty good as well.
But I don't think...
Oh shit. What? Am I fucking...
Here's a news article.
Am I confusing this with something else?
Yes, Seth MacFarlane is still planning a Family Guy movie. It's been a while since we last heard about a potential Family Guy movie. A feature film of Seth MacFarlane's animated comedy series has been discussed for a long time, but never has actually come to fruition. Well, there we have it. Oh, fuck. And here's Seth MacFarlane. We've been talking about this for 10 years. It's still on my to-do list. He doesn't give a fuck about Family Guy, man.
Yeah. He's not even nothing to do with it. You were
Seth MacFarlane's to-do list: make Family Guy movie.
He just wants to make Ted movies where he gets to fucking pretend to bang fucking Mila Kunis or whoever it was.
And that's just, you know, that movie's just an excuse for him to hang out with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise
He said
me.
it.
Oh, he said it, yeah.
He was like, I solely wrote this movie because I just want to hang out with Mark Wahlberg. Because he's so cool, Mark Wahlberg.
Jesus.
Yeah, cool guy, Mark Wahlberg.
That's a bit sad.
That's not true, by the way.
But you know when Peter started doing Grind My Gears, was that an episode?
Yeah, it was in an episode.
Did I just think that was a movie?
You thought that was in the movie?
It was just a 20-minute movie.
What is this movie you're imagining where they do the Grind My Gears segment?
Peter gets on the news and
You have a fictional plot for Family Guy the movie that doesn't exist.
maybe I shouldn't tell people what the plot is because they might steal my
Seth
idea.
MacFarlane was listening to this.
Fox TV channels are going to rob it.
Yeah.
But it was like Peter starts telling the news and Tom Tucker gets fired. And then this is definitely just an episode. Right. Doesn't matter. Let's continue on with this fucking...
Do you think they can squeeze an hour out of that?
Literally just describe the plot of the Family Guy episode.
So this Peter Griffin guy, there's so many things you could do if you looked like Peter Griffin. Look, that's just a fact. There's no two ways about it. He does this grind my gears segment.
Hi guys, real life Peter Griffin here. You know what really grinds my gears? The freaking gas prices. I mean, what the hell? We were finally on the other end of this freaking pandemic bullshit, and then Putin decided to start putting it where it doesn't belong.
He's actually just political.
Oh, really?
He just tells his political opinions.
Through the fucking guise of someone who looks
like Peter Griffin. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And it's also like extremely divisive political opinions. Like he talks about abortion in a different episode.
Jesus. It's actually his opinion, or does he even make his opinion that of what he would imagine Peter Griffin's is?
It has nothing to do with Peter Griffin at all.
Oh.
It's like him, the real man, his name's Rob Furleone or something. What's his name? Rob Franzese.
Furleone.
Like his name is in bigger letters than the fucking Peter Griffin. Like, hey, have you heard of Rob Franzese? Oh yeah. Rob Franzese, yeah. I love his YouTube channel. What does he do in there again? Oh yeah, he looks like Peter Griffin. And that's not the main thing that you talk about.
Well, yeah, even there, overturning of Roe v. Wade, and it's some lowest equivalent talking about it.
It's not very funny, and he's just giving his opinion because now he has a platform to speak, and he feels like he can change the world for some reason.
Hi guys, real life Peter Griffin here. You know what really grinds my gears? The overturning of Roe versus Wade. But to be fair, much like the vast majority of the governing body of the United States of America, I do not have ovaries. That's why I'm going to turn it over to my cartoon wife, the real life Lois Griffin. Lois?
Thank you, Peter.
Oh, she doesn't even sound like Lois.
Is this what Peter Griffin would say? Hi, everybody. I'm Peter Griffin, and I don't have the right to speak on abortion because I don't have ovaries, so I'm going to let my wife talk about it. Do you think that's what Family Guy would say?
It's not just not what Peter Griffin would do. It's not even Family Guy-esque.
And even from a basic video making point of view, like imagine you started this show and we're like, you're like, hey, it's John the podcast, but I'm not the host of this podcast. He is. And then I start talking. It's like, well, why don't I just start?
Yeah.
Why doesn't it just start with me?
No, I hate this. I don't even care what their opinions are or if I agree with them or not. The fact that they're doing this is annoying. That first video, it was like a TikTok or something. That seemed all right.
Yeah, I think he'd be good in short form. I think if he just did like 10 seconds, if he was confined to 10 seconds and he just had to make one joke, I think he would be able to do a good job.
Yeah, him falling in that chair was kind of funny because it was a bit of, he fell.
But I also, now knowing a bit more about him, I think that was funny not for the reason he intended.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I mean...
He had some other angle that was going to be...
I think it's fun. To me, it's funny because, like, look at that big fat guy dressed as Peter Griffin falling on a chair. Hey, and it's a reference. But I think for him, he's like, I'm Rob Franzese. Comedic genius.
And political analyst. In his head, does he think that people are going to go on his channel, see him fucking talking about American politics and be like, yeah, that's what I want to see?
He really doesn't think about what the viewer actually sees. See, I feel a bit bad being so critical because he's just not like a creative person. He just simply looks like Peter Griffin and he rolled with it, which I think is somewhat admirable to like stumble into something and be like, oh, hey, I could make a thing of this. But it's just frustrating because he puts so much work into like crafting this brand and everything. And the more you look into him, the more you can see that he has no self-awareness, that like he's not very funny as a person.
Yeah, or creative or fucking anything.
Well, you know what it is? He doesn't have anything to add. He's not adding anything. He's like, hey, I look like Peter Griffin. And since you're here, here's my opinions on things.
Yeah.
And it's only when he actually does stuff that Peter Griffin would do that it's funny. But that has literally nothing to do with him.
Yeah, it's just complete luck on his part that he looks like him.
Yeah, and he should just copy Family Guy.
Yeah.
He should just reenact episodes. Like
That's literally the first thing. That's what I would have expected him to do. And if you would have showed me videos of him doing that and told me that's what he does, I would have been like, yeah, fair enough.
But I actually have a real world example of what I think he should have done. And it is the most bizarre. This is what he
I like
should
where
have
this is
done.
going.
Los deberes de hoy son diseccionar este gusano. Oh, non posso. Non posso radicare questo gusano. Me recuerda una ovejita que tuve.
Is that Portuguese? Or
It's Spanish. It's they're from Barcelona.
Oh, right.
Realmente no puedo entender cómo estoy comiendo
And these
carne.
people
Me
don't
parece
have
una-
the luxury of looking like the characters from The Simpsons.
Look at the bad guy. Not even trying. Like,
Esta matanza,
Así
parece
no.
terrible lo que está haciendo con el profesor.
¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa? Hey, tío. I mean, I do have to say, obviously, these guys, like, they're funny.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
know what they're doing.
yeah, they realize that them not looking like the characters is part of the fucking comedic value.
Yeah, and they have something to add is the whole point. And if they had the fucking luxury of looking like Peter Griffin or whoever, they would make something with it. But this guy is literally gifted by the good graces. I mean, you know what I'd give to look like this?
Well, yeah.
You know what I specifically would do if I looked like this?
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's my dream.
Yeah.
I mean, and also the added benefit of being sexy as fuck, you know?
Yeah.
And
Just being irresistible to all men and women.
your pheromones just everywhere you go,
Yeah.
like pouring out of your armpit glands.
Yeah, women trying to suck your balls when you're in the convenience store.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of benefits to looking like this.
There you go.
This is 2014. I think this was around the time he started doing this.
Every manual end game for $40. Just because I'm Peter Griffin. I get shells for being fat and wearing green pants.
Impressions really just came natural to me, like almost like an instant.
Who wants a high five?
And
Peter?
that's the bit that I think is so funny is like, yeah, I mean, what can I say? I've always just been good at doing impressions, you know. This isn't a surprise
You
to
have
me
to
that
do
I'm famous.
one impression, and thank God you look identical to the person that you have to do the impersonation of.
Well, see, the thing is, he does different impersonations. I haven't actually watched this yet, so maybe this could
25 voices.
He could prove me wrong. This could be unbelievable. He could be a master impressionist, and if so, then maybe I should take back my criticisms.
Hey, Peter, I'm tired and I'm handicapped. I am vengeance. I am the night.
That's shit.
I don't watch Batman. Is that on a scale of 1 to 10? What is
there's,
that?
Off the top of my head, 6 or 7 Batmans.
Was this Heath Ledger? Is that
Portrayal.
him doing a Heath Ledger
Well,
impression?
Heath Ledger wasn't
Oh,
Batman,
sorry,
in
he's the
fairness.
Joker. Sorry,
But
my
like,
bad, my bad.
okay, off the top of my so the main person that voice acted Batman was Kevin Conroy. Died recently. Rip. Sounds nothing like that. He could be doing an impression of Ben Affleck. He could be doing an impression of Michael Keaton. He could be doing an impression of Christian Bale. Fucking
Robert Pattinson.
Adam West.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson.
Adam West was Batman.
In like the 60s, yeah.
He's the fucking mayor from Family Guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Batman in
That's how I
the
know him.
60s. But
R.I.P.
or it could just be generic Batman, where it's just like you put on a deep voice and you say, "I am vengeance," which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
what he's after doing.
There was a clip of him at the Comic-Con thing where there's a guy dressed as Bane, and it cuts to a clip of him being like, yeah, I do loads of impressions, you know, I do them all. And he goes up to the guy dressed as Bane and he's like, I was born in the darkness. And it's just terrible. Like,
Really, yeah.
It's like, even I haven't seen that movie or anything, but I think I could get like halfway there. Even I recognized it was a bad impression.
Yeah.
Batman. Well, if it isn't the Bat.
It's okay.
That was all right.
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Well, would you look at that, huh?
Oh my God.
that was kind of creepy.
I love the way he does like the easiest impressions ever.
Yeah.
Peter Griffin, Christopher Walken,
Yeah.
Bane.
Joe Swanson's pretty easy as well.
Fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. You know what I can go for? Get down to Marie Callender's, get a big bowl of pie. Some ice
That was
cream
actually
on it.
not bad.
Good. Put some on your head. Your tongue and slap your brains around trying to get to it. Interested?
Fuck, that's long, man.
he's
Why is
gone
it
over
so
ages.
long? Who's Fat Bastard?
Mike
Isn't
Myers.
this magical? When my waist broke,
Let's see. Homer Simpson, come on.
I got bigger titties than you do. Beer. The cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
That's
Oh my
this is
God.
terrible.
Fucking Homer with Down syndrome. Hey, beer. The answer to solution of all your life's problems.
Donuts. Is there anything they can't do?
What the fuck?
That sounds more like Peter Griffin than fucking Homer.
I love the idea that all 25 are just Peter Griffin with like a slight twinge of
Yeah,
something
yeah.
else.
Some of them were half decent, but
I'm only like ripping on him because he's so confident in his.
yeah, he's better at impersonations than your average person. But he only needs to get one right.
I think there are things that I'm good at, but I would never have the confidence to like set up a studio like this and
Yeah.
just talk about like, yeah, so basically, I mean, if you want to know,
Yeah.
what I do is I just, pretend to be obsessed with Family Guy. It just comes naturally
Well,
to
we
me.
kind of did that on the first podcast, I think it was, that I did, where we looked at all the old videos. But that was like very much through the scope of, look how retarded this is.
Yeah,
Of you just skating and falling over and stuff and putting it on YouTube.
yeah, I'm definite. There's absolutely no sense where like, I guess I was just
Yeah.
a child genius.
Yeah. It was the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Just like, look how fucking stupid this is.
And I mean, I joke about it because like it's ironically so bad it's good almost. But
I'd respect this guy a lot if he was just sitting back and he was just like, yeah, it's great because like I've really fat. I look like Peter Griffin. And
Yeah.
thankfully, the one good impression I can do is Peter Griffin. So the content pretty much writes itself. I'd
Yeah.
be like, yeah.
I'd be
fair
like,
play.
solid,
Yeah.
solid answer, brilliant.
Yeah.
But even there's a clip of him talking about like he's at Comic-Con or something. I think that's the only fucking place he goes. And someone's like, so has Seth MacFarlane? And actually the video that I saw spelled Seth MacFarlane like McFarland.
Oh, the way you spell it. on
Yeah, the
video.
way I spell it wrong on purpose.
Yeah.
The interviewer's like, so has Seth MacFarlane ever reached out to you to do a live action Family Guy movie? And he's like, oh, that would be great. I would love to play Peter Griffin in a movie. But, they've never really actually reached out to me and I've tried contacting them. And it's just like, this guy loves the fucking attention.
Yeah. And also, you could just do it. You could make it yourself and people would probably watch it.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you, man. You have 350,000 subscribers. You have a camera, but he just sits on his couch and does the Grind My Gears political commentary with his fucking wife. I have to show you his wife.
Congratulations, Amber Turd, on literally becoming one of the most hated people on the internet, next to Carol Baskins and anyone that's not a white person or an alien in Star Wars.
Wait. Well, I
Jesus.
don't think I get that.
Oh,
The
really?
most hated person on earth who isn't a white person?
Who isn't a white person or an alien in Star Wars? And it's
Jar Jar
because-
Binks, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, he fits in as well. He got a lot of views, but it was in the new trilogy anyway
Of Star Wars.
of Star Wars. There was a terrible character, unanimously hated. True,
Main character?
for one movie, yeah, and then because of the torrents of backlash, because like there's a lot of Star Wars fans out there, be the kind of incel neckbeard type, and
No,
she was
really?
not dissimilar to Family Guy.
My boxing coach is a huge Star Wars fan. Him and all his buddies gather around, grease themselves up, and
and just
have
go to
premarital
town on each other.
have premarital unconsensual sex
Yeah.
while watching Star
But
Wars.
she was Korean and got loads of
She was
fucking
Korean.
torrents of abuse, racial abuse, and all the rest because her character was poor. Like the actress deleted her Instagram and stuff because she was
Oh,
on
no
Twitter and
way.
all. Like it was very bad. So that's what he's getting at there. I think the Jar Jar Binks guy, he was an African American. He got a lot of abuse as well, but it was before. It was that was like fucking 2000 and it wasn't too bad, or even before that.
This
But,
is the kind of internet lore that I don't get. Like, so I've watched so much stuff online, and they'll do a pop culture reference. I'm like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
another
Well,
thing I don't get.
thankfully you have me here for that.
But so does that make the joke funny then?
Yeah, well, it makes it make sense.
It makes
I
sense
did. You'll be able to play back the footage there. I think I did laugh
in
at it,
slow
so-
motion.
And anyone that's not a white person or an alien in Star Wars.
Wait,
Action replay.
you were caught.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. Like,
But I, for one, am very happy that we can all move on with our lives now. Ready for some snuggle time?
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah,
God damn it, Peter. Did you shit in the bed again?
No, it wasn't me. It was Amber Turd. I mean her.
That bitch. God damn it, Amber.
But remember, Amber, don't...
I can't watch this shot without thinking that they fuck there. This angle, I feel like he turned off the camera and was like, I need to fuck you so hard right now. Like, you're dressed like Lois. I cannot resist. We'll just do this quick closing off the video bit. Just say
Can
this
you
line.
leave the wig on?
Can you talk to me like Lois? And she's like, no, Rob.
This is so weird. Why
But
did they-
this is what I'm talking about. Like, he doesn't seem to understand. What does this have to do with Family Guy? What does it have to do with Peter Griffin? How
Yeah.
did we get to this?
Yeah, I don't know.
How did we get here?
Did he just want to show off that his wife can, she's willing to get into a fucking
Yeah.
into her underwear?
I mean, look, he left this shot in.
every frame of this is deliberate.
I wouldn't be surprised if it took
Look
him
at that.
like
Look at his face there. Sorry.
Look at his. Oh my god.
Ugh.
I wonder, like, if he had an erection, what is going on there exactly? I'm not familiar with like the anatomy of a person like this, but look, is that supposed to be? What is this exactly?
There's a lot to take in. Well, like you said, what does it have to do with fucking Family Guy?
You don't seem to understand the premise of your own channel. Like, it's so simple. You look like Peter Griffin. How are you
Just
fucking
do
this up?
Family Guy shit, please.
This one's just about Lego.
Lego, yeah. There's 3 Lego videos
Hi, guys.
there.
Robert
He's not
Ramsey,
even Peter Griffin anymore. The name of your channel is The Real Life Peter Griffin.
a.k.a. the real-life Peter
No,
Griffin.
no, you
no,
don't
you're
get to
not.
say that
He's dressed up
anymore.
as Thor.
Yeah, and as many of you know, my favorite superhero is Thor.
I don't care who you are!
Just it was a fucking Family Guy.
Be Peter Griffin, why is that so
Sing
hard?
the Family Guy song or something.
Oh, I bet you he's never even done that. Like you said at the very start, the cutaways. All you have to do,
Yeah.
recreate the cutaways. Okay, there you go. That's
Yeah.
2 years of content you've got there.
Oh, that's endless content. Like
400 episodes, 60 cutaways per episode.
is that true?
If they did the 400th episode recently, yeah.
Fuck. Is there There's not 60 cutaways in an episode.
No. But I did see like an average, there's like a chart. This guy has the answer. Average about 10 to 12 per episode. All right, 60 was a bit of an exaggeration on my part, but
That would be like 3 cutaways per minute. Just be nothing else.
could be a good idea though. The ultimate takeaway is just that this guy saw his first glimpse of possible fame.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't commit to the thing because he wanted it so much to be about him.
About him, yeah, exactly, yeah. He's like, real life Peter Griffin is how I'll get them in, and then
They'll
I can
stick
become
around
famous
for my awesome impressions.
for Rob Franchioli or whatever.
Franzoli, Ravioli. So let's just round this segment off with what I think is probably the perfect Peter Griffin impersonator.
Calling you. I'm asking you about my wife, Lois.
Yeah, who is this?
What do you mean, who is this? This is Peter Griffin. What are you talking about here? Now, Zay, we're going to get down to the bottom of this right now.
Multiple camera angles.
Now, why were you banging my wife? Oh, you think this is funny? What?
That
Just crack
laugh,
with that laugh.
that crusty laugh. Like, this is just that's a great video.
Yeah.
It's just the atmosphere
Yeah. It's like fucking contagious laughter.
and just the environment of this room. Like, there's just something about this. Like, obviously, it's filmed on a potato, but like,
Yeah. Two
just so-
potatoes.
this just reminds me of like real life. It's just so
Well,
fucking real.
You've done a lot of prank calls as well, so.
Yeah, actually, do you remember on, I think it was the last episode, we looked at that prank call, the guy from the Discord server, he prank called Whataburger and was like,
Oh, I wanted to watch that actually, I forgot.
actually, I should pull up his name because I didn't really like put it on screen.
Does he want his channel plugged, does he?
No, he didn't say it, but I just felt like it deserved it. It's Viking Blue Lighthouse. This is why I had to look it up. It's hard to remember. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that.
Yeah.
I was talking to him again, and I was like, "Oh, we watched your prank call on the podcast," and he was like, "Oh yeah, you know that Whataburger place that I called? Yeah, I've called them like every week for a year." And I think he just says the same thing every time, and on multiple phone numbers. He's like, they keep blocking my number, but they can't block me.
Oh my god.
I'll just get a new number and call them up.
Jesus, he has a one-man crusade against a particular Whataburger chain.
Exactly. And I asked him for the number. Do you have international calls on your phone by any chance?
I don't know. We can find out.
All right, because he gave me the number of that particular Whataburger, and I mean, I want to come up with something to say to them, but just for an experiment, I just want to see if they'll pick up the phone, because they're famous to me.
This is probably going to cost me like fucking 70 quid. But
Really, yeah? Or maybe
I don't know. Maybe will it work? Like
I've no idea. I've never called. You have to do +1 before, I think.
+1.
It's +1 is the international code for the US. Here in Ireland, we're all the way down to +353, the 353rd country to get telephones. Put it in the mic.
Holy fuck.
Here.
Fuck.
Thank you for calling Whataburger. This is Carmen. How may I help you?
Hello, is this Whataburger USA?
Yes.
Hey, I was just in your shop and ordered a burger, but you forgot to put tomatoes on the burger. I mean.
Oh, I apologize for that inconvenience. So you want to come back and we remake your sandwich, and today or another day?
I'm sorry, do you speak English?
Do you want to come back today?
Oh, no.
Remake your sandwich, or you want to come back another day?
I'm not really sure. I haven't really planned out this far. What do you think is best?
Okay, can I have the receipt number?
Yeah, the receipt numbers. Are you writing this down?
Yes.
5. Hello? Hello? Excuse me, sir, are you still there?
I'm waiting for the number.
I told you it's 5.
Yeah, you say 500.
No, I just said 5. Plain and simple. Is this Whataburger USA? I get the feeling that she knew exactly what was going on, like those fucking tomatoes on that burger.
Oh my god. I really did not expect that to work.
Me neither.
No way.
I didn't know if the telephone would function, let alone.
Oh my god, that is fucking ridiculous.
Oh man. Oh fuck. Okay.
Now my number is going to be blocked as well from them.
Yeah, I'll call them on mine next time. All right, we've got some breaking news coming in actually.
Breaking news. Leonardo DiCaprio dies at the end of Titanic. The film crew escaped in a helicopter. We'll have more of this later.
That's mad, isn't it?
Rest in peace, Leo.
So I wanted to show you the Citizen of the Month. We were talking about the Discord before.
Yeah.
And I felt a bit bad because we were talking about the counting corner, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, by the way, why is there 2 branches of Counting Corner 1? Like there's one of them is in the 1000s, the other is like 12,000.
So Counting Corner 1 has got a bit out of control.
Is it because of the president?
The president is very responsible for the disorder here. He hates counting, and he keeps counting down, and then he says he's saying it's illegal to count, and he wants to change it to Cobson Corner.
Cobson? What's
and
that?
I don't know who Cobson is, but he sent me this picture. Let me find it. He said this is Cobson.
Jesus, that's disturbing.
I don't understand, but here's another version.
Ah, yeah, corn on the cob.
Cobson, I get it. Yeah. So, here, look. I don't know where this comes from. So
I love how out of control this like you're the overseer of it, and so little of it is in your control.
And mostly because I don't know how to operate the website, but I don't think anyone can control this. So, as you can see here, elevator operator is on 12,726. Austin's continuing the trend. Then unkillable fart artist is he's got in the thousands for some reason. Someone says, "Are you retarded?" And he just keeps going, ignoring the hate. And now this guy's back. So there's two different streams of numbers going on now.
Yeah.
Businessman doesn't know which side he's on, so he's just doing both.
Both, yeah. That's probably what I do as well.
And Counting Corner 2 is like, it's on slow mode. So, people are doing it in GIF form.
In GIF form?
What?
In GIF form?
No.
Okay.
So the Citizen of the Month, who I wanted to acknowledge last time, is Elevator Operator, who made a chart of how much everyone has counted.
Oh, fuck.
That's me. I'm the little tiny pink bit here.
You've done very little.
Elevator Operator himself has taken up the largest.
Okay, so that's Citizen of the Month worthy in itself, that he is the largest contributor.
Yeah.
How did he do that? Did he literally count them all individually, or?
Well, so this was at a time when it was easier. There was less people doing it, but now there's so many people counting, and everyone's trying to outdo each other by counting the most, that it's actually it's spiraling into chaos in a bad way.
Yeah.
Like it's becoming unpleasant, but people can't give up the fight. They're so invested in it now.
Yeah.
When someone does something like that, they make a pie chart. I don't even know how he did that. How?
Yeah, no, that's very impressive, in fairness.
Maybe it's simple, but I mean, this is beyond.
No, well, I can make a pie chart on Excel, but collating that data
Yeah.
is a different story.
So I just wanted to shout him out. The other, I mean, there's been Citizens of the Month all the way back a year, but I just wanted to shout out a few while I see them. There's been some fan art. Who did this? Fart Artist Killer. I think that was Soda Star is his name. Did this fan art.
That's good.
I think it's so funny that Peter Griffin's more realistic looking than I am.
Yeah, Stewie's gas as well, because he's just like, I'll just throw Stewie in there. It doesn't need to be like, any realistic.
You get the idea. He's an oval baby.
Yeah.
I love the look of this character, and this guy Soda Star has a YouTube channel where he does animations, and I was really thinking, like, I want this character, something about this face, I want this in my work.
Okay.
But I don't have the money to pay you to like do fully fledged artwork yet. But I do want to expand my small crew. I'm getting a camera person on board.
Yeah.
Trying to get them to do it more full time, because my schedule now is like a video will come out on Saturday, on like the second Saturday, and then we'll record this the day after, and then I'll edit that the day after, and then I'm writing the next video. And I can only record it at the weekend because my cameraman is working full time. So then I just have to wait to film stuff. And then I spend all week editing it. It takes like, I think it took like 60 hours to edit the Peter Griffin Says the N-word again.
Well, for 5 minutes, like.
I know. And I'm not slow at it either. Like, I'm whizzing about the place. But here's the timeline for the video. Like,
yeah, there's a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on.
A lot that I don't understand.
Nobody understands my wacky mind. But yeah, that's why just going to do the podcast every 2 weeks, because we just need to get this shit rolling. But I also need to just have time, because there's no space in between doing things.
My face is sore from laughing at the fucking prank call so much.
Oh man, that was good. Oh yeah. There's a lot that happened there. There's a lot in this.
I can't believe the phone call worked. Like, that's cross-continental.
Like the actual
shit,
technology functions, you mean?
Yeah, or like that I didn't run out of phone credit or something.
That can be a thing now, because I love prank calls. How do you know I love prank calls? You said that.
I think you showed me some that you did before.
I used to do prank calls like obsessively.
Yeah.
To the point where like
talked about it.
I ran out of phone numbers. Yeah, I think we have talked about it actually. But I want to bring it back. It's such a lost art. I want to make that a part. Do you have free calls or?
We could. Yeah, we could.
Well, I can figure out how to call on my phone.
We can get for it. There's free numbers. Oh wait, 1-800 numbers. They're free
okay, yeah. It doesn't even matter who we're calling.
No, it doesn't.
Just talk shit to them. So we've got our musical guest to play us out. This is Hyperbite, the cool band that everybody loves.
Really super cool band.
Anonymous guys, nobody knows who they are.
No.
I think they're from Switzerland.
Yeah, one of them's definitely Swiss.
Yeah. So here's the video anyway. Thanks for watching. Shout out to the small dudes. We'll see you in 2 weeks. John the podcast. Stay Johnny. It's Family Guy time.
See ya.
I'm sitting in my Ford Toyota Civic right now. Why? Because I'm afraid.
What are you afraid of?
Hyperbite. I'm afraid of what I might discover about myself if I fuck around with Hyperbite. Would you call my parents if something terrible happened to me today? Hyperbite! What if I'm not protected from Hyperbite? I'm not gonna lie now, I had to call in sick to work this morning due to the old hyper.
Hyperbite is what they're calling it.
Saying we do one song per hour.
Sorry?
We'll do song per hour.
Are you listening to me or not? Here, will you do us a favour? Me? Yeah.
Yeah?
Count to 6.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Count to 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If propaganda asks you to, it didn't, don't say no, say I'll think about it. Say I'll think about it. If propaganda asks you if you like the taste and style, don't try to lie about it. Don't try to lie about it. If propaganda laughs at your proposal of a thought, don't get hung up on it. Don't get hung up on it. If propaganda crosses palms and tries to shake your hand, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it.